everyone, welcome back to Singly Loving. I'm Kate, and today I wanted to make a little impromptu video. I'm just sitting here by the fire pit, the boys are playing, and I was thinking, I don't think I need to feel this pressure to sit down and have some super official, here's how you can do it as a single foster parent kind of video, because right now in isolation, I don't feel like I have much authority or wisdom to share anything very insightful. So I thought I'd just do this little informal and do my best to share my experience with you on a couple of topics that I've had on my mind lately. So here we go. So first of all, if you're new here, like I said, I'm Kate. This channel is Singly Loving. It is here to encourage you as a foster parent or somebody who might know a foster parent. Maybe you're a single foster parent like myself and wondering how to do it. Maybe you're thinking about becoming a foster parent, all of the above. I hope you're encouraged with something you hear today. So I also hope the wind is not too bad in the background. I shall see when I edit this video. Yay. Well, today is somewhere towards the end of April 2020. It's been a long couple of months as a single parent, as a foster parent. I'm the foster parent to two twin boys. I have had them in my care for about the past 9 months, and they're awesome, and it's in general just been such a joy to have them in my house. But during this time of isolation, it's been hard at times, just being with them 24/7 when I'm not used to being with them 24/7 because I work full-time. I've mentioned that in another video. I'll try to remember to link it down below. But today I wanted to talk about some of the really cool things that I have seen as a single foster parent during this time, and some of these span even past this time of isolation into just normal life or whatever is normal. Who knows what normal is going to be after this. But the first thing I was just going to mention is just how it is sometimes actually easier doing this alone than I can imagine doing it with someone else. And I don't know the difference because I've never done it with somebody else. But the fact that I get to make all my decisions on my own, I don't consult somebody else. I also don't have that other person on a daily basis that I need to pour myself out to and give 100% to. That really is a benefit to doing this single. And I feel that a little bit during this time where it's especially hard. And I felt that as well in other really hard seasons of having foster kids when I am just at my end. I can't imagine having somebody else in the house that I needed to consult with, like, hey, can we discipline them this way for this behavior, or just the myriad of things that come along with parenting. So I have seen that as an advantage, and during this time where it's extra high stress, those parenting decisions I take responsibility for, and there is a benefit to that at times, not just a downside of it being that I don't have somebody else to do it with me. So I wanted to mention that as one really cool thing that's going on during this time. I'm going to switch arms because I'm exhausted. The other thing that I think is really cool during this time of isolation actually is that I'm getting to bond with my boys like I haven't gotten to. Even I was with them the first couple of months before I went back to work, first couple months of having them, and we've been a couple months now. This is the longest we've had together where it's just us, where they haven't had another caretaker, another person's discipline style, or another person's routine or anything like that. It's just me and them, and it has been so sweet to see us flourish as a family and as a unit and as a team. I kind of watched this transition even in my own heart, but also just very visibly with them, of realizing that I don't just see myself as their caretaker or a glorified babysitter. I didn't really feel that way ever as a glorified babysitter, but sometimes it's like, oh, what is this all for? Am I just, you know, waking them up in the morning and putting them to bed at night? But during this time where we're together all the time, I have had all these really sweet moments where I'm just thinking, gosh, we would have never gotten to do this in our normal daily lives that can be really busy and hectic. But we get to do this now. We go on these family walks at least once a day, usually twice. Today was 3 times around the block. And I've gotten super comfortable riding their bikes. They're currently throwing them off a little wooden thing on my side. Anyway, but they've gotten really good at riding their bikes. They just love to run and play, and we go on adventures, and it's these little things that I don't think I would have had time for, to be honest, in the past, or I don't know if I would have made time for them. And it makes me really feel like we are a family. And, you know, I'm gonna try not to share, I don't want to share things particularly about their case, as you can imagine. But as we look kind of forward in thinking that this could potentially end up in a permanent situation, just like any case could potentially lead that way, it is pretty sweet to have built these memories, to have lots of things that we can look back on and say, hey, do you remember when we used to go on those family walks back in 2020? I don't know what it's going to be. I don't even know what they're going to remember from this time, but I think so far what they're going to remember is that it was fun, that we did a lot of things together, that they didn't have to go to school and they didn't have to go to daycare, and Mom was there all the time. It's been fun, and there is a lot to say about the hard things that come along with being a single parent or foster parent, or even just a parent, even just a single, period. During this time, there are a lot of hard things, but I wanted to share those couple really sweet things because it doesn't have to be all bad. And I need to remember those things on those really hard days, in those really hard hours and really hard moments, that we are overall building some really sweet memories during this time. So anyway, just a little encouragement for your day. Thought I would sit down here and make a real quick video. And yeah, if you guys have any questions for me, anything else you'd like to see, let me know. I hope to not come across like an expert. Actually, one of the videos coming up that I really want to make you is some of the people that I do consider experts, or at least are very much mentors to me, just people that I've met here on social media. I'm going to share some of those accounts with you and share what I love about them. So that'll be coming up, but I really just want to share my experience. I hope you can glean something from it, or learn how you can maybe support somebody that you know in your life in a similar situation. So thanks for being here today. I will talk to you all soon. Bye!